Welcome everybody to St. Louis, Missouri. We are here at Supercross with Dirt Wurx. Now we're not here for what most everybody's here for, the racing. We're here for this, and that's the dirt. But before we get into the dirt, let's go racing. Trick, we can't actually show you the racing. That's for your television. That's for NBC and all the fancy channels out there. We're not a fancy channel. We're just here for the dirt. So we're gonna show you the maintenance. There are a few maintenance periods in between the racing. Right now is in between qualifying and the actual races tonight. Dirt Wurx is out here. Dirt Wurx is the company doing all of the dirt work for Supercross throughout the entire season. And they're here with 4 skid steers and a D3 bulldozer to clean up the track. As the bikes run over the track, it tears it up. The back tire especially is shooting that dirt everywhere, and as they land, they're compressing it, and it falls out of that perfect design. The maintenance periods are for the sake of bringing the track up back to near perfect condition. This is a longer maintenance period right here, so they're bringing this track up to just about absolute perfection. And then throughout the race, there'll be shorter maintenance periods just designed to clean up what they need to throughout the race so that the track is in great condition for the riders. What you just saw there was a very quick maintenance session. It was about 5 minutes in between heats. That's what they do. They communicate over headsets and they try to tidy up as much of the track as possible before the next heat, as you hear behind me, sets off. One question, how does Dirt Wurx get its equipment? Well, in short, it rents. So technically they're a Caterpillar national customer, and wherever they go, we're in Missouri, they call up the local cat dealer. Here is Fabic, and they say, hey, we need some skid steers, we need some loaders, we need a dozer. They drop them off, they use them for the event, then they turn them right back in. So all their equipment, every machine they use throughout the year is a rental machine, only here for the event. This is technically the only piece of equipment they take with them throughout the United States as they build and maintain these tracks. This is a CMP Hydra bucket. And at the front, it looks pretty similar, like a bucket, but underneath here is the special bit, and that's basically a Harley rake that's hidden within the bucket. So as they back drag, they can engage that Harley rake with the hydraulics here, and what it does is it prepares the surface to be a little bit better for the sake of racing. So they can go forward, pick up material with the bucket, spread it back out, and then run that Harley rake over it to make the perfect surface for these bikes. With that, the main event is over. Eli Tomac is victorious. I don't know anything about Supercross. I just know his name because it's up on the board now. It is almost 9 p.m. and now the real work begins, cleaning all of this up. All right, it is 9:25 now. We're wasting no time. We have a few skid steers over there loading up the starting gates. We have crews taking down the scaffolding, removing all of the blocks, the wiring, the camera setup. We have the first 966 loader in here starting to scrape up the floor. This is a concrete floor, so they can just scrape the dirt off the floor. And once we get everything out of the way, we're gonna start piling up the material so that we can scoop it up, put it into trucks, and get it out of here. Just how much dirt is covering the floor for these Supercross races? Well, this is the main straight we're standing on right here. He just scraped it up and it's about 6 inches of cover. Most of the dirt, most of the material on the floor is in the jumps. So that's where a lot of it is, but everything else is really just this 6 inches, that's all you need. Time check, it is 10 p.m. We've been here since about 2. Long day so far. But the work is just beginning. Race ended about an hour ago. We've cleared a pathway, and I say we, I have not done any of the work. The Dirt Wurx guys have cleared a pathway in the middle. The skid steers are taking out the rest of the conduit, those sleeves for the electrical cables, while the 2 9066 loaders are piling all of the material, and now they're working their way into each side. The goal of tonight is to get everything piled up, ready for loadout tomorrow, and everything else, the finish sign, the scaffolding, the blocks, will be out of here and we'll be ready to boogie in the morning. It is the next morning. It is Sunday at about 8:30 Easter Sunday. He is risen. And right here we have the export operation. So last night the Dirt Wurx crew stayed until about 2 in the morning to pile everything up. The Feld crews removed everything. So all we have inside of this arena is just dirt sitting on this concrete floor here. And now we have these Beeman side dumps coming in here, a few at a time, getting loaded by a few of the Dirt Wurx loaders. So over the course of today, all of this dirt is going back to the borrow site. One note about trucking logistics, every stadium is different. This stadium has one way in, one way out. So the trucks are coming in, they're turning around, which is why it was so important to create this open middle area last night, turning around and then going back out the same way. We're now at the Borrow site across the river, East St. Louis. We've got two dozers working behind me to place this material back in the stockpile. Funny enough, this is actually a motocross track that they took the dirt from. Every city, every stadium, the dirt comes from somewhere different. Fortunately here, the dirt is less than a 10-minute haul away. Some numbers for your numbers people. We've got about 20 trucks hauling this morning. We'll have about 350 loads to remove the approximately 6,500 yards of material that they hauled out of here earlier this week, built the track with, and are now bringing back. And that is how they maintain and remove the tracks every week for Supercross all over the United States. A huge shout out to Dirt Wurx and the Dirt Wurx crew for having us here, and to Feld Entertainment for giving us the access during the race. It's way more than we can ask for, and they are way too nice to us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Stay dirty, everybody.